Rochester Regional Health has a new resource available to help you sort out all the information you need to know about the coronavirus pandemic and the vaccine. We're taking a closer look at what's called the Hive. We are joined now by Maureen Krenzer, clinical nurse specialist for Rochester Regional Health's Nursing Institute. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad you're with us because I know there's a lot of questions out there about the pandemic and, of course, the vaccine, since that is the big news now as we're starting to see that roll out. I'm curious, what kinds of questions are you getting from people?
You know, a little bit of everything. People are really interested in knowing that this is safe for them.
Right.
And kind of hearing really across the board, you know, what is my particular situation? Is it safe for me to get that vaccine? When should I get it? Where do I get it? So yes, we're getting the wide gamut of questions from folks.
In this day and age, there is so much information out there. It can almost be like an overload because you have social media and technology at our fingertips that we have access to it. So when it comes to researching, you know, different resources or going to different sites to get those questions answered, what would you say is a reliable source?
Well, I think the first thing to keep in mind is that, yes, it can be overwhelming, but there are some great sources out there, and that's really what we encourage people to look at. I look at information that has been peer reviewed. You know, healthcare is all about the evidence and what do we know to be true? What does the research show? And so that's kind of where we start. However, for a layperson, it may be more challenging to really pick those out online. So there are some new resources, especially this one here at Rochester Regional Health, where they've actually done some of the work for you, which is fabulous. The Health Hive is really looking at local information. Everything that you see has been vetted through our own local experts. And there's something really comforting to see cited sources or information about COVID-19 vaccine and being able to see that it's linked to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control. We have articles specific to women's care. That's a big question. Is it safe for me? I might be nursing. I might be thinking about getting pregnant, and hearing from our own local experts.
Oh, wow.
That share that information is really helpful.
That's great. What was the reasoning behind or the motivation to go ahead and put all of this together in one place for people?
You know, I think it was really a result of the demand for information. People want to do the right thing. They want to make sure that whatever decisions that they are making are the best for them. And of course, you know, one of the other resources that we have is that if you have a provider with Rochester Regional Health, we have My Care app. So you can go on there. You may have looked at information. You feel like you have a better sense on whether this is right for you. But go ahead and pose that question directly to your provider. So you can go right on the My Care app and type in what your question is for your provider. It will go right to them, and then they can respond to it.
One thing I wanted to ask, because you know, suppose people are looking at the Hive or they're looking at other resources, what should stand out to people as a red flag that this might not be a reputable site?
That's a great question. I think one of the things that I look for is it just one person's opinion? One person's opinion, it depends on who it is. Is it a local expert? Is it something from the CDC? Then maybe you would think about it. But if it's just one individual's opinion, maybe that's not the way to go. Other red flags that worry me is when I see online that it is an advertisement. So if it's just an advertisement, they're looking to sell something typically, not really to inform you to the best of their ability.
Yeah, lastly, Maureen, I want to ask, have you been able to receive your COVID vaccine yet?
I'm happy to report I've had my first dose and my second dose is scheduled, so yes.
And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Little arm soreness when I first got it done. Gone in a couple of days, and I'm doing great and back at it.
Yeah, well, good for you. I know there are still a lot of questions about that vaccine. As we work to learn more, where can people go to find the Hive and all the information that comes along with it?
Yes, so if they go to the Rochester Regional Health website, they will easily find the Health Hive there. Lots of great information.
Perfect. Maureen, thank you so much for your time and the work that you do, and we wish you the best.
Thanks so much.